sorrow to shine light on our time. Recall what the name really said is to keep to our future. See the flowers scattering around, above the ocean, soaring into the sky. Yeah, let it spread and don't let it fade. Give me your hands and let me stay. Oh, Yamato, the global harmony. I could never sing this song without you, Yamato, the perfect harmony. Believe we all together, and trust me when I say, always wishing for your best and happiness. Yamato, the global harmony. Yamato, the global harmony. Yamato, the global harmony. Yamato, the global harmony. Yamato.
Yay, wow. Thank you, Shinji. Yay. This is Shinji Harada, a very famous Japanese rock star. Yay. Who comes here often to Sendai to do missions. And he came with me and my team, you will meet some of them, to do a mission here in Sendai to help the children on the anniversary of the tsunami earthquake. So we went to several schools with a local organization here, the Recovery Assistance Center of Miyagi, and we did these helpful music and art and some psychological techniques that I'm going to show you and that we will do together in order to help the children heal. I care about healing because I'm a clinical psychologist. I'm also a representative at the UN of NGOs. I'm the chair of the Psychology Coalition and on the faculty of Columbia University Teachers College. So right now I'm going to show you a video of the intervention that we did in Sendai with the children and Shinji playing and other music, combining music and art and techniques to help people heal from the disaster. No, where's the video? It's behind. One behind. Go back. Yeah. Okay. So the Global Kids Connect project, as it says, is for kids, and also that it is connecting kids around the world. And so we will now see the project that we did in Sendai.
Our wish for recovery. It's the theme of our healing mission in Japan, and this song by our good friend Japanese pop star Shinji Harada. Part 1, music. Part 2, exercises aimed at healing from trauma. Kids love this one, making an okay sign and first breaking the circle easily, but then imagining that your fingers are glued so tight that the circle can't be broken. They learn the power of their mind over matter. This breathing technique that Tibetan monks use to stay warm in cold caves that kids also love builds more strength and lots of energy. Now they're prepared for a safety exercise, one of my favorites in 3 steps.
I am safe. You are
ready now to go for your dreams. Whoever catches the ball announces their dream to the group. The kids then decorate cranes, the Japanese symbol of hope, with messages that we will bring to the children in Haiti who also experienced a tragic earthquake. The Haiti kids will send back messages. In my Global Kids Connect project, this circle of carings lets kids know they're not alone and that others care. To create more international connection, we sang this healing anthem for America's 9/11 and Japan's 3/11, performed by Japan operatic star Tomoko Shibata and American international composer Russell Daisy. The mission was a brilliant partnership with the Recovery Assistance Center of Miyagi. Adults also need love and caring, so we did our healing event at a temporary housing.
We are safe.
未来ある子供のために
Please help give support to
頑張っ
children.
てもらいたいと。
Let's all do the exercise that you saw. Thank you, Quinn. This is my assistant and intern from the UN NGO. She helped me all last year at the United Nations. Okay, so everybody doing your hand like this. Put your hand like this. And now see if you could open that circle. How easy is it? Is it easy? Yes, easy. Right? Easy.
You're running.
Now, that's what happens in a tsunami, in a flood. We feel helpless. We feel like we are lost our center. Everything's upset. But now, put your fingers like this and make it glue. Glue. Glue, strong like glue. Glue. Okay, can you open it now? Can you? No! You can't open it now. Why not? You made yourself strong.
Resistance.
Strong, right? You feel strong? Like you can't open this, right? Can't open this. Can't open. Can't open. Right. That's what happens in a disaster. In a disaster, we could make ourselves that strong. Feeling strong inside. We teach the children, you could be this strong. No flood, no tsunami, no earthquake can make you fall apart. You could be that strong. Okay? Good. So that's an important technique. Now, we've used those techniques all around the world. We've done them in Japan. We did them in Haiti. We've done them in Africa, even in my own country in the United States. And in Haiti, we came after the earthquake, 2 days after the earthquake. And we did these techniques that you saw there to help the children to heal. And it was a wonderful experience, and we've been back for 4 years teaching young people to teach the children. Why? Because that's sustainability. We teach the young people to do those techniques, and they teach the children, and it keeps going and going. And every year we come back and make sure everything is keeping going and going. The other thing we do is that we do some testing. We do collect data to see, does it work? Because guess what? In the United Nations now, they want to know that all the programs that we're seeing here, the wonderful programs in the Ignite stage, do they work? Do they really help? Can we really measure this? So I want to introduce Joel Zinsu. So Joel Zinsu is from Hunter College, and he's also been my intern. Now he's my assistant. He was at the United Nations too. He's a youth rep at the UN, and he has analyzed the data, clever boy, of what was the impact of what we did on the helpers.
So the data showed 2 very promising results. The first one was that the helpers from helping actually helped themselves, which it increased their self-esteem. It helped them to feel better about themselves, and it made them feel more empowered. The second result was that helping actually made them want to help more, which kind of leads us to realizing that when we provide young volunteers who might have not had prior experience, professional training in helping, as long as we provide them with simple, targeted exercises to be able to help, that from their heart, because they have the will to help, that they can actually be able to succeed and help young kids in disaster areas recover and gain resilience. Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. Wow. Oh my God. That was great. I'm very proud of him. So amazing. Okay, so the point is that when you help somebody, then you feel better. If you help somebody, you feel better. If you help somebody, do you feel better?
She doesn't speak English. Yes.
Do you? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, great. If you help somebody, do you feel better?
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what we do to help keep it going on and on. So the key is that also using youth is very important and wonderful. At the United Nations, the Secretary General has a big program about youth, and he has an envoy about youth. And so you saw one youth who was so fantastic in his ability to really analyze data and to explain what happened. So I want to introduce you to Quinn. Quinn was my other youth rep at the United Nations, and Quinn was very influential in helping to get on the team with Joel. Joel, come on out. And the two of them and myself helped with the advocacy for the Sustainable Development Goals with the ambassador of Palau, who is a physician, Caleb Otto, and we managed to get mental health and well-being into the Sustainable Development Goals. We want the same thing to happen for disaster risk reduction, so that mental health and well-being is part of health, that's already in the framework, and also that resilience refers to psychosocial resilience as well as structural resilience. Don't you think people have to feel better when a disaster happens? It's not just rebuilding the building, right? We want to make this structure better, but don't we want to make you feel better?
Yes, yes.
Of course. Okay. So if you turn to the next slide, so Quinn, you could say a few words about what you did.
All right, thank you, Dr. Judy, for your generous introduction and the wonderful opportunity to be a youth advocate for mental health and well-being. So I am Vietnamese American, so Vietnam is my home country, and it's very dear to me. As an advocate, I had the privilege to assess Vietnam's mental health policies and present my findings alongside Dr. Judy and Joel to the mission of Vietnam at the UN. Since the,
Hold this for a second. So just for 1 second. So here's Quinn and myself and Joel with the counselor minister from Vietnam. And that Quinn will tell you what she did here. Here's Joel and myself, and this is the ambassador of Benin, and that's Joel's father, actually. That was a little bit easier advocacy, I think. And this is what the room looked like in New York at the UN headquarters.
Right. So at the meeting, we talked about our advocacy to put mental health into the Sustainable Development Goals, mental health and well-being, and its importance. Since then, the mission has become one of our biggest supporters for mental health at the UN. So it's quite a journey and quite empowering to be included in this mental health at the world stage. So I'll hand it to Joel.
So I myself, as Dr. Judy said, I'm from Benin, and during our advocacy for mental health, I was very pleased to see that Benin, as well as most of the other African nations, were sympathetic with our cause for adding mental health to the agenda. And it was very nice to see that psychology is being more recognized in the African continent.
And this is quite a team. I'm so proud of them. And we've been delighted and honored to work with Ambassador Otto from Palau, because oceans create beauty and wonder. Unfortunately, they're in the Sustainable Development Goals, and sometimes there's disaster. So we need to preserve people's feelings and their health and their mental health. This needs to happen and be recognized so much in the framework in the post-2015 agenda for disaster risk recovery, as it is in the Sustainable Development Goals. So we will now have a reprise of Shinji playing for us the song that is called Global Harmony. It's called Yamato. And Yamato in Japanese means global.
In Japanese?
Yes, it means global harmony. Yes?
Yes.
So we're
means
all
the
going
global
to
harmony.
sing together when Shinji is singing Yamato, okay? We're going to sing Yamato. You know it? Yamato? Yamato? The word? Yamato. Good. Yamato. Good.
Yamato.
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 Good.
Yamato.
Excellent. Okay, let's go.
Now you're feeling so lonely. Shadows don't know what makes you only. I'm here to sing with you all together to see it for yourself in harmony. Oh, Yamato, the global harmony. I can never sing this song without you. Oh, Yamato, the perfect harmony. Believe we all together. Trust me when I say, oh, Yamato, the global harmony. Running on this wheel, let all the nations sing together. Oh, Yamato, the perfect harmony. I can hear it all. Trust me, I'll be wishing for you. Oh, Yamato, the global harmony. Yamato, the global harmony. Everybody sing it. Yamato, the global harmony. Yamato, the global harmony. Please, Yamato, the global harmony. Yamato, the global harmony. Sing together. Yamato, the global harmony. Yamato, the global harmony. Yamato. Thank you.
Thank you so much. はいはい、これを